This video is a self-cutting tutorial. A lot of people have been asking me how to cut their own hair, especially during this time where everyone's self-isolated, not able to see their barber or hairstylist. This is going to be a very easy, simple, step-by-step on how to fade, line up, and trim your beard. As you can see, this is long. I've never had it this long before, but I wanted to show you guys the before and after. Sosa. This is what you're going to need to cut your own hair. First and foremost, a machine like this with a lever on it to open and close. This is a Wahl Legend. You can use a Wahl Magic or any consumer's tool that you could find, Walmart, Amazon, anything that's available at the current time. This is a detailer, cordless. It's a professional tool, but like I said, you don't have to get a professional tool. You could get a consumer's tool. As long as you have something to fade your hair with and outlines with, you're good to go. As you can see, I got a toothbrush.
Like what?
I use this to clean my tools, but you could also use it to fade your hair and get the hair out of the way as you're cutting hair. A comb, of course. The guards, super important. This is the 1/16 or the half guard, the number 1. This is the 1.5. The 2 is a 3, 4, up to 10. Just be careful to look at the numbers before putting it onto your machine. Of course, use your duster. Here's another brush. This is my fading brush. As you can see, I got a shaver right here. This is a professional tool. You don't need this, but this is what I use either for my skin fades to make it extra bald, or people can use this on their beards, on their face, underneath, on their necks, and it's bump free, so it's great. Then I got this Wahl razor with the blades right here. Then of course, most importantly, here's an extra mirror. Now I got myself one of these. This is going to help me angle out and see the back of my head. But very simply, you can use a mirror like this. All right. Step 1, make sure your hair is completely dry on the side. If your hair is wet, you're not able to use your machine. If you got long hair, make sure to either comb it back or just put it away from the sides.
All the demons looking moody.
Today, we're doing a number 1 fade, which means you're gonna get the number 1 guard, put it onto your machine, and make sure that it's closed, which means it's towards you. Not open, but closed. So if you're looking at the machine like this, the lever has to be completely towards you. Step 3, turn your machine on, comb your hair down a few times, and then place your machine completely flat on your skin. As you can see, going all the way around. Make sure there's a little dip in the back.
Looking like Katie and Kyrie. My TD bank is on what?
Our 4th step is going to be using the 1.5 guard completely closed and making your second guideline an inch higher than the first guideline. And doing the same exact thing all the way to the back. So how do we get rid of this line right here? Well, pretend this line is the top part of this comb. What you're gonna do is place your machine like so, but only use the blade halfway up. Not all the way up, but halfway. Why? If you were to go all the way up, you're gonna bring your blade all the way to this line right here and take too much hair out. So what you wanna do is use your blade and do this 50-50 motion, like so. Now,
Like what?
if the hair is not fading out, what you want to do is close it halfway. Do the same thing. Once you hear the hair being cut off, you know it's working. Everybody's hair texture is completely different. So if you notice that you still see a line, what we're gonna do is add in the reverse, which basically means we're gonna go back to one, close. Just gonna fade out the very, very bottom. Alright, so number 2 guard, completely on, closed. We're gonna set our next guideline. We're not fading anything out, we're just placing our third guideline. Be careful not to follow the curvature of the head and dig in. What you want to do once you get to this height is go straight out. We're gonna put the number 1.5 guard back on, open it completely, which means it's away from you. The lever is completely away from you, and we're gonna fade out this line right here. Not the top line, but the line right in the middle. So we use the 1.5 guard fully open to get rid of this middle line. If that line doesn't disappear, we close it halfway and we repeat the same step. And if that doesn't still go away, then we close it back, where we call this the reverse, and fade out the very bottom of that middle line, and that should fade out it completely. The number 3 guard is going to be the last guard to use, in this case, to blend everything in to what I have on top. So this is the finished look. Number 1 fade, skin taper, clean outline, beard shape up,